Hey, I want to thank you for joining us here on Polk Place. I'm Brian Lacey. Going to introduce you to a nonprofit organization. Never been on the show. They're first timers. It is called Girls Leave a Mark Incorporated, or GLAM. Now we're going to talk GLAM. Who are we going to talk to? We're going to talk to Simone Mcfarlane Tucker. She is the founder and executive director of Girls Leave a Mark. Welcome to the show.
Hello, hello.
So talk to me a little bit. Being a founder, executive director, this had to have a beginning. Talk to me a little bit about how this started out, if we.
So it started, I was a single mom at the age of 16 and had my second child by the age of 18. And I've always wanted to do something for teen moms. And I met a girl named Trisha Cook. We call her Treaty. And she invited me to a seminar. She has a nonprofit called Mama Inc. And she invited me to a seminar. And in my day-to-day life, now I'm a grown woman. My kids are growing up. I don't see teenage moms. So in my head, I'm thinking there's not a need for it. So she invites me to speak at this teen seminar. And I'm in a room surrounded by all these teen moms. And I'm like, oh my God, there's still really a need for this in Polk County. And fast forward 8 years later, Girls Leave a Mark is formed.
Now, talk to me a little bit about some of the things that you guys do, especially, living the life and providing resources that they need. What are some of those things that you do?
So we do workshops with them, like the workshop that we're working on this month is called Self-Confidence and Love. So we just do self-confidence and love workshops with them. And then we have a personal development workshop, we have a credit workshop, we have a financial literacy workshop. There's about 13 workshops that we do. It's a 13-month program. Right now the classes are every Thursday for about an hour and a half. They just log on via Zoom. And it's kind of like what we're doing now, just a conversation. We have a lecture. There are some discussion topics at the end that we talk about openly with the girls and in any of the board that are on. And then they have homework. So all of this is set up through a back page on our website. They log into their course after our session, they do their homework, and then they can earn GLAM bucks. After they earn their GLAM bucks, they come into our GLAM pantry and they can buy essentials for themselves. So gently used women clothes, blazers, professional clothes only. We don't want anything, crazy or anything like that. And then also items for their babies, Pampers, wipes, lotions, anything that you think a girl would need or a baby would need. And they earn those bucks by attending the classes. We also do community events. We're setting up our pantry on the 15th, and that's why we need help from the community now to get our shelves and get racks in there so the girls will be able to come in and shop. Today will actually be our 4th workshop. And with school starting back, it's been kind of difficult trying to get everyone together, but September 15th, my board and I are all meeting at our pantry, and we're setting the pantry up that day. So now the girls can come in, all the work they've been doing over the summer, now they'll be able to come into the pantry and shop using their GLAM bucks that they earned from coming to the workshops.
Simone, I want you to talk to me a little bit about when this first started. Was this what you had in mind? Did you go, okay, I'm going to do this? How you knew that there was a need for it, but then as you go along, you go, hey, we can cut this, cut this. Talk to me about the progression from when this started to where it is now.
So last year, September 1st, my son, well, this was actually a little bit before September. It's probably about the same day that it is now. My son got sick with a cold, and I was sitting in CVS parking lot, and I was like, I wonder what it would do, what it would take to start a nonprofit, because everyone tries to make it like it's so difficult. So I went in, I saw it was a couple of steps. I went ahead and did the articles of incorporation. September 1st, we got approved and got our articles of incorporation. I already knew that I wanted to do workshops. I knew that I didn't want to just be like a resource bank. I didn't want them to just come in, hey, I need Pampers, hey, I need wipes, and we just give them stuff. I wanted them to walk away with life skills. I went to Women's Resource Center as a teen mom. I went to there, it was a program called Threads where you would come in and you would dress up with the blazer and they would have career day. So I wanted something like that, and I now sit on the board for Women's Resource Center. So I just wanted it to be an environment where they come in, they're getting poured into by a group of women, and then they're also pouring into us. Every Thursday, I truly look forward to having the conversations with the girls, because typically it's me that's instructing the class. I look forward to having the conversations because, believe it or not, these teen moms moms are so open, and they share their whole life story with you, which I was not like that at 16. At 16, I was very hush. So that I knew that I wanted to do workshops. I did not think that it would grow. Like, I didn't think we would grow as fast as we have been, but we are really growing. It's just because community has been talking about us, and we've been getting out and just, treading forward.
Simone, I want you to talk about single parenting is hard enough.
Oh yeah.
But talk about single parenting as a team and developing these young ladies into independent ladies that are going to, that are going to succeed no matter what's put before them. I want you to talk about the inspiration that you give them to a life that in all honesty, when having a child as a child, you're up against some walls.
Oh yeah.
So talk to me a little bit about the inspiration that you're giving these girls of hope, but most of all, developing character.
Yeah. So the inspiration I'm giving them is pretty much sharing my story with them, letting them know everything that I've been through, the abuse I went through prior to having a teen, which kind of led to that happening, me being a teen mom, and just sharing my vulnerable moments with them, talking to them about how I was homeless. I went through Section 8. I went through public housing. I developed myself. I went and involved myself in different things in the community, Women's Resource Center. I seeked help. I didn't sit there in silence and just expect a miracle to fall in my lap. I seeked help. I asked for help. And not only did I seek for help, I didn't just lay there. I went to Women's Resource Center, got resources there, applied for the public housing, used the programs, all the programs that they provide. I used those programs to get me off of the system and not to get comfortable and stagnant in the system. I went back to school and got my education. Now I have my associates, I have my bachelor's degree, all from Polk State College. I went to a community college. I always had that dream of going away to college, but once I had a baby, of course, all that was gone. And Polk State, I love Polk State College. And now I'm pursuing my master's degree. I'm 3.5 classes away from my master's degree. So when these girls hear all of this and they hear, oh my God, she was, I have one baby. She had 2 by the time that she was 18, and she was able to go to do this, and I was able to reach 6 figures. And then I decided, and then with my husband's encouragement, he was like, babe, work your business. So now I'm a full-time entrepreneur working my business full-time with the help of my husband, and they hear this and they're like, wow, well, if she can do that with 2 kids, I know I can do that. And that really is the inspiration. Then, of course, the women on my board, they all have their own individual stories. Some of them were teen moms. Some of them weren't teen moms, but they were affected by family members like Erica. Her husband was a teen dad, which is a whole different spectrum. So, they're getting all this support, and they're hearing all of this from people who walk the same path as them. And you can't do nothing but be inspired. You have to be inspired, So I think it comes from that.
Simone, we have just about a minute left. Being a nonprofit, talk about the help that you need, the resources that individuals, corporations within the community can invest in you and also invest in these young ladies.
Yes, we are definitely in need of our own building. Right now we in a building in Bislington. It's in Bislington, it's in Lake Wells. It's a small office, but we want a place where the girls are able to come. We want them to be able just to stop in and say, hey, I really need help today. We want to have like a daycare facility in there. Myself and Erica have been talking about somehow getting a daycare in there so the girls have daycare. They need clothes, they need Pampers, they need wipes. We need all of these things in our pantry, so when they're attending these workshops, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. They're showing up for themselves, and they're showing up for their success. And we just need our community to help, because they're showing up to these classes, and we don't want our pantry to run dry. Right now we're good, but we know at some point when the girls come in there, because most of them have over 100 GLAM bucks accumulated. And so we got, we just need help with that. We need help with getting all the resources that we can get. We definitely need donations. We have different sponsorship levels that they can check out on our website, and there are also different things that you can get based off if you're a gold, GLAM silver, or a GLAM platinum. All of that information is on our website, but we definitely need help from the community to keep it afloat.
Give me the website and phone numbers.
Website is www.girlsleaveamark.org. Phone number is 877-882-5379.
Well, I tell you what, 10 minutes went by just like that, didn't it? You were all kinds of nervous going, oh. But
you make it so easy.
Well, listen, I tell you what, anytime that you need help promoting anything that can inspire these young ladies into becoming the lady that you are, please come back and see me. I love helping promote what you're doing, and I love what you're doing in the community.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here. Thank you for having us.
Girls Leave a Mark, Inc. is a nonprofit organization that empowers young women to chase their dreams by conducting workshops in schools and communities. They show young girls how to become entrepreneurs and leaders in their communities by providing them with the necessary skills and knowledge. Their mission is to help girls realize their full potential and become the best version of themselves. Now, if you need more information, go to girlsleaveamark.org or give them a call, 877-882-5379.
If you enjoyed that episode of Polk Place, I invite you to like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and even check out the next one.